This reckon is okay to be boring sometimes, but that's a text. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So listen to this reckon 3, 2, 1.
Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and today we're talking about being boring because lately I have felt quite boring in my personal life.
Really?
Social media aside, I don't do a whole lot. Like, I'm working a lot. Where I live in Canada is very, very cold, very snowy, very
Canada.
difficult to
Oh,
be outside.
Canada.
And I feel like the few months after Christmas and New Year's, there is kind of a lull. People are just trying to get through winter, especially if you live
Yeah.
in northern Canada, like I do. But
Canada. Oh, Canada.
aside from that, my life has been pretty one track minded, pretty
Really?
focused on just getting work done and focusing on those sorts of
Okay.
things. And it got me thinking about how the boring stuff makes up a lot of our life, but it's
Really?
also very, very important. Like, I just finished doing laundry and cleaning my whole apartment, and you kind of underestimate how nice it is to be in a good space, how nice it is to be in a clean, boring environment. My mind has been ticking away at everything that's going to happen this summer, about all of the different projects and things that I'm working on. And it's kind of nice just to be in a boring state. I was talking to a friend recently and she was saying, "Oh, like, what's new with you?" And I was like, really nothing. Like, I'm existing, same old, putting in the work, and that's about it. And it's kind of unusual for me to do that because I work 3 different jobs and they're all very different. And usually I have a lot of change up in my life. Things are always coming and going, and I'm coming and going, and it's just very chaotic. But I just wanted to take a minute to kind of appreciate the boring, monotonous part of our life because, like I said, it is vital that you have this boring, monotonous, laid back kind of existence. Hopefully your boring life isn't something that is terribly unenjoyable and not enjoyable for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been kind of boring and I like it. I know that it is temporary. It will pass very quickly, and soon I will be inundated with different things that I'm doing, and I'm not ready for that. But what can you do about it? You can just plan and prepare for it. But appreciate your boredom. I've also been doing this thing where I'm not. So, okay, context first. Sorry. My my ADD is going crazy. Typically when I'm doing boring things, when I'm doing monotonous things, I'll have like a YouTube video on in the background, or I'll be multitasking, or I'll be listening to music, or I'll be just constantly trying to keep my brain moving. And this is something with attention deficit disorder. You do that. That's exactly what you want to do. But I was watching videos recently focused on just shutting off, just relaxing, and not listening to any content, not letting your brain spiral. And, even just folding my laundry while not having any kind of other thing going on, you can just sit and relax. And I think for a long time, I was afraid to kind of let my brain just go on autopilot, because then, like, oh, what if it takes me to a dark place? Or what if it, makes me think of an insecurity or whatever. But recently it's just been nice to just exist, to just be boring. And I think humans need it. I think if you look back on our ancestors going back,
Sometimes it is not to be boring. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
like before memory, before written history, I think a lot of us spend a lot of our day just existing, without the constant need for self-improvement or evaluation or reimagining scenarios and events in your head and saying, what if I did it differently? What if I do this? Okay, when I have this thing tomorrow, what about? No, just relax.
Just
Just
relax.
live in the boredom, live
Yeah,
in the
live in the
monotony.
boredom.
And
Yep.
I think one of the reasons for the rise in a lot of our mental health problems, a lot of our attention problems has to do with there is just so much stimuli. I mean,
Yep.
even if you just look at one area of your life, how many advertisements do you come across a day? How many do you see? And every single one of them is trying to manipulate you to do something, to buy something, to go and get
Literally. Yep.
this thing.
Yep.
And our brains are not meant for that much stimuli. We can't take that
Oh yeah.
much
Yep.
damage. So my suggestion to you all, my advice for the weekend is to be boring, is to
Yep.
live in monotony and accept that some things should be boring. Some things should
Yep.
just be
True. Yeah.
a thing. There shouldn't be any mental gymnastics around it. There shouldn't be any kind of anxiety or worry or second thought about it. You just do them. You know, you clean your room, you do your laundry, just let it happen. And I know this is nothing revolutionary or groundbreaking, but I just wanted to share this idea that is helping me quite a lot, that it is okay to be boring, and that during these periods of boredom, that's the word, during these periods of boredom, we make the greatest strives in progressing where we want to go. So that is my 2 cents. I'm not gonna bore you anymore. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Wow. That was It's Okay to Be Boring Sometimes by JethroCool. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. Yeah, sometimes it is not to be boring. Yeah, sometimes. So subscribe if you're new and click the bell so you can be notified for a minute vlog and when the post and go live in the month. Bye. Wow.